So, good morning, good evening, wherever you're all watching this from. I am back today. I'm definitely back with 2 Watchalongs today. Obviously, this is a Watchalong for practice 3 of the Dutch Grand Prix, ice cream Watchalong for the practice 3 of the Dutch Grand Prix. Then I'll be back for qualifying. I will be back for qualifying Watchalong on the afternoon, which is 2 p.m. So 2 guaranteed Watchalongs, 3 p.m. maybe a Sutton first Harlow Watchalong if I can find the Harlow game on my Eagle device. If not, I'll still do a Harlow through. So that's what's coming up today. Maybe so yeah, practice 3 Watchalong, which I'm doing now. Qualifying Watchalong, which I'll be doing at 2 p.m. Maybe Sutton first Harlow Watchalong if I can find the Harlow game on my Eagle device. Wint. So it's a maybe on that one. Obviously, I'll be doing the Harlow through regardless. With Sutton. Basically, I can watch the Harlow game. I can definitely watch the Harlow game, but I would need to watch it on another device because I do stream from my phone. So I can watch the Harlow game, but I'm not sure if I can do the Watchalong for it. But obviously, they'll be through anyways to the Sutton game. What else have I got today? Planned today. I'll be done on the Army TV at 6:45 to do the Liverpool Arsenal match preview. I think it'll be streamed on both of our channels, but it's mainly going to be on the Army TV. He's the host. And I might be doing another preview as well with another Arsenal fan after that. So yeah, that's what's at home today. But the weather in Sandford looks nice. It does look dry, to be fair. It does look dry, partly cloudy, but the sun is out in Sandford for this final practice session. If anything, I think practice 3 means more than practice 1 and practice 2. Because it's the final session before qualifying, isn't it? Obviously, Lando Norris has been the quickest so far in practice 1 and practice 2. Can Lando Norris make it a hat trick in terms of the quickest in the practice sessions? We shall see. Big up to Carl, who's always tuning in. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, this practice session probably means more than practice 1, practice 2. As I keep saying, it is the final practice session before when it really does matter in terms of qualifying. But yeah, the latest news and rumours. Mercedes haven't given up on signing Max Verstappen in the future. Toto Wolff has confirmed he makes no apologies for pursuing the Dutchman as he is still planning for the future. Yeah, I can keep telling you people, even though Max Verstappen is confirmed at Red Bull for next year, he may still leave after next year. If Red Bull's own engines are not up to it. So, and I think Mercedes seem to be I wouldn't say Mercedes are the only option. Aston Martin will be an option as well, because Adrian Newey and Max Verstappen worked with each other before at Red Bull. But Mercedes seem to be, they're definitely the front runners for Max Verstappen after 2026, in my opinion. Especially when Mercedes are looking like they're going to be one step ahead of everyone else in the 2026 race, and it'd be interesting to see if Mercedes can continue that on after 2026. But we shall see. And who does Max Verstappen replace at Mercedes? Do Mercedes get a whole new lineup with George Russell and Kimi Antonelli not up to it? We shall see. But George Russell, I think George Russell's done a job so far at Mercedes. Kimi Antonelli, next year is going to be more pressure on Kimi Antonelli, in my opinion. This year was a bit of a write-off in Kimi Antonelli's debut season, but he does really need to impress next year, Kimi Antonelli, otherwise it may become a bit of a... He has wasted his own potentially. And other P2Us, Alpines, Fabio Briatore has conceded they may have put too much pressure on Franco Colapinto after he did replace Jack Doohan earlier in the season, as he admitted the Argentinian's form for the team so far is not what I expect. So Colapinto will be... It remains to be seen if Colapinto does get the Alpine seat, but they're limited now, Alpine, aren't they? They are quite limited after Valtteri Bottas has joined Cadillac. Perez joined Cadillac as well. So if Colapinto is not off to the job, which I don't think he is, I think Colapinto is another Nick de Vries where Nick de Vries had that impact on a temporary basis and then permanently he wasn't up to the job. I think it's going to be the same here with Colapinto, in my opinion. I think Colapinto, I can't really see him getting the seat next year. We can't. But who the hell do they go for? Because I can't see them going back for Jack Doohan. I can't see them going for Colapinto. So your options are quite limited at Alpine, to be honest with you. Perdazzi thrives at being the number one driver as well. Practice 3 is underway, by the way. And I think Perdazzi should stay as the number one driver as well. Maybe could they go for Mick Schumacher, potentially, as a number 2 driver? Mick Schumacher is confirmed. Well, it's not confirmed yet, but he is set to be confirmed as a reserve driver for Cadillac. There's Joe Kwan Yu. Joe Kwan Yu, he still brings money, doesn't he? Joe Kwan Yu. Whether people like that or not, that's all he does. Brings money. He's not actually a Dutch driver. Or do they go for someone from F2? That's the only other option for Alpine. Do they go for Yimpiad? Do they go for Yimpiad, who has been in for the Racing Bull seat, who I don't see getting the Racing Bull seat, personally. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see who Alpine get, but they are quite limited with options, to be honest with you. But maybe that's a good thing, though. I think maybe that's a good thing for Alpine, though, because you want Perdazzi to be the main man. You want Perdazzi to be the main man at Alpine, to be honest with you. So we'll see what happens in F2. See who's coming through in F2. I think that's Alpine's only option, really. Or I think, or they always choose someone from their academy as well. Right. I'm done, mate. Thanks for asking your usual self. Usual self. Yes, I am. There's a dud few options to be fair. I won't say dud as in dud enough, in my opinion, for F1, but what other choices did I have at Alpine? And yes, Yimpiad does join Racing Bulls, and one of the Racing Bull drivers ends up going to Alpine. That's another option, potentially. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know who Alpine could go for. Maybe they decide to keep Toro Pinto for one more year, or keep him for the start of the season. It's going to be a hard one. Will be a hard one on who they choose, to be honest with you. They're keeping us Stetson. I think that's a bad thing though for them. No disrespect, but I think that's a bad thing for Alpine. That the team has Stetson, they're limited, quite limited on options. It's not, yeah, they're not good options for me. They're really not. If I was Alpine, I would just take a punt on Mick Schumacher, put him as number two driver. He's probably the best option out of the remaining drivers, really. The drivers that I mentioned, you may as well just go for him. I think they miss an opportunity on Valtteri Bottas for me, Alpine, and Sergio Perez. But then it would affect Perez's obviously performances as being a number one driver. Esteban Ocon was perfect, wasn't he? He was perfect for Perez. Told they were still battling with each other, but Esteban Ocon can do the job as number one and number two driver. If you were to ask me what Alpine would do, they'll probably be looking in the F2 market, probably. Potentially F2 market. Jan Scrolls on the intermediate tyres. That's weird. That is very strange when the track is dry. Obviously, I think there'll be some wet patches on the track, but it's born dry now. It's born dry, the track. I don't know what Lance Stroll's doing on the intermediate tyres. Terry Antonelli looks like he's doing a race simulator on this stint. He could maybe be an option for Alpine, but Mercedes will keep Antonelli for one more year at Yates. I'm trying to think with Alpine where they would go to replace Toro Pinto. I think one of the ways, if Yimpiad joins from F2 and joins Racing Bulls, then you don't want of Lawson, Hadger, and Sonoda. There'll be the three options, really. There'll be the three options I would look at to team up with Perdazi if the Olympiad joins from F2 and joins racing boats, then obviously there's one driver who's going to miss out on an F1 seat. That's probably the only opportunity Alpine probably got, in my opinion. Because I was thinking to myself, Christian Horner's waiting for a job, isn't he, as a team principal? And Alpine and Tadiat have been linked with Christian Horner. Obviously, Tadiat are going to need a team principal, aren't they? As a UF1 team. I can just see the problem with Christian Horner at Alpine is this the way he treated Perdazzi, isn't it, at Red Bull? That's the only problem. But obviously, he did give Perdazzi that opportunity to join Red Bull, didn't he? And Perdazzi obviously took it and just wasn't up to it. And just because the second seat was Kurt's. Yeah, I can see Christian Horner at Alpine, I can't lie, as a team principal. I just think Christian Horner and Birrator and Christian Horner, both of them suit each other. Both of them suit each other, don't they? Yeah, both red-headed, both hot-headed. Mara's made in hell. Well, Mara's made in heaven for both of them, but Mara's made in hell because but yeah, like I was saying, I can see Horner at Alpine. I can see him at Alpine. Just Birrator and Christian Horner, both unlikable for their different reasons. And yeah, I can see that happening, really. I don't think Tadiaf will take a punt on Christian Horner, really. As much Horner had a good bond with Sergio Perez. But we'll wait and see. Nothing much has happened here so far. The mostly on the race simulators, really, most of them. They try and start at set times. Hulkenberg, Borsietto, Colapinto, Antonelli, Perdazzi. Again, Perdazzi's having a stint on intermediate tyres as well. So there must be some wet patches, really. Oh yeah, by the way, thanks for telling me Warmer signed Tossa Simmertats. I could have done that video last night, but yeah, no one decided to tell me. No one decided to tell me. Oh yeah, Interpie though. Yeah, Interpie. Here we go. So I had to do the pretty costly simulcast video this morning because no one decided to tell me. No one decided to tell me. Just messing. I'm just messing before I get snowflakes in the comments. And it's done to an advert. Hopefully I can find a tarot then on my Eagle device. Then I can definitely do a watch on. Because the song, for some reason, not showing it. Well, they are showing it, but they're not showing it to the UK. They're showing it to foreign. They're showing it to international fans instead. So yeah, cheers for that. So the tarot watch on's not re-guaranteed. I've not rescheduled it just yet because isn't it? AC Milan have completed the signing of Christopher Nkunku from Chelsea. Probably do well there. It may do well there, to be honest. Nottingham Forest signed Nicolo Savona from Juventus. Decent signing, that one. And yeah. It's a sure lead as well. Can't lie. It is a sure lead, and then Nkunku in his preferred position, I can see him doing well. In a very slow lead as well. Been a very busy transfer window, to be honest, a lot of clubs spending bid. Well, next summer's done be quiet, ain't it? Well, next summer's done be quiet for the first few stages of the transfer window due to the FIFA World Cup. And the players that clubs will want, will be playing in the World Cup. So that's why it's done be more quieter than this year. I actually think some clubs are already making signings for next season, for next summer as well. I think Arsenal have made signings for next summer, preparing for next season as well. Because, come on, there's a lot of clubs that have made a lot of signings. A lot of clubs have made a lot of signings, which is very strange in my opinion. And it must be because of the World Cup next summer. As I am not gonna pronounce the Aston Martin team principal's name. He's called Mike. That's it. No one's keeping me up on the last name. Jan Scroll has just done quickest on the soft compound tyre, which is expected to happen when you're on the soft compound tyre. Alonso is on the softs as well. So far, Stroll, Bottietto, Antonelli, Pinto, Hulkenberg, and Dazi are the only ones to set lap times. Yeah, no one's tipping me up. No one's tipping me up on that last name. He's told Mike. That's it. Aston Martin's team principal is told Mike. I wish I could. I wish I could pronounce it a different way, but you can't. I feel sorry for his family. I feel sorry for his family having that last name. He hasn't been born with that last name. And now he's on Twitter, on the mediums as well. Then Fernando Alonso has done Twitter. What an app. What an app, as Alonso would say on team radio. I'll be changing my last name immediately, can't I? Yeah, I would be as well. As Lando Norris is on a lap time here. And Lando Norris does Twitter. About oh my days. I don't mind the fight, but why? Why? That's a one way traffic win for Joe Parker, in my opinion. I like Wardy, don't get me wrong, I do like Wardy. I think he's done incredibly well, especially with the background he came from as well. But why would you? What does Joseph Parker have to do to fucking get a title shot or a big fight? Why are you putting him in? Why are you putting Joseph Parker in with absolute what's up fighters? Apart from CA-san. CA-san, that was a good fight. That was a good fight for Parker. Good matchmaking. But I'm sorry. How has Wardy got a fight against a world level opponent, against an opponent who should be fighting for a world title, and Joe Parker? Disgraceful, in my opinion. Wardy doesn't win a round. No, I can't lie. Wardy doesn't win a round against Parker. Wardy would be the thing with Wardy. He's just going to be relying on his knockout. Like against Justice Hooney. Even though I expect him to beat Hooney. Should be Parker versus Usyk or Dubois, in my opinion. Again, I wouldn't even put Dubois against Parker. Dubois lost. Dubois lost against Usyk. Parker Gabriel, yeah, you can't argue with that. But then But there then, both of them, both Part and Tabriel, deserve a title shot. And the thing with Dubois, apparently down Dubois got a big fight lined up next. Prix has built it up as a big fight. Well, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see if it's a big fight or not. That's a great fight. If I'm Dubois, I'm putting Dubois with then CA someone like that, for his comeback fight. Because Dubois has done past 6 rounds in his career. CA can't go past 6 rounds. So I think it's the perfect fight for Dubois, CA. If CA causes damage, which he can, to Dubois, then that's the end of Dubois' career, in my opinion. So it might be a bit of a jeopardy fight, Dubois versus CA, but come on now, Dubois has been a world champion. That's the level he's at now, Dubois. He now needs to take them fights now. He ain't scared though, Dubois. He ain't pretty scared. He'll take on the toughest fights, even in his combat fights. So fair play to him. I think Dubois versus San definitely in the works. I don't know why. Just got a feeling. I got a feeling that'll be on the yes. Parker versus Wardy. I don't get that fight, I'm afraid. I really don't get that at all. I don't think Wardy deserved that fight, has earned that fight. Oh, it's fucking Wardy and called me out now. Because boxers don't like getting criticism, constructive criticism about, oh, they don't deserve this fight and all that. Wardy for me still needs to build up that record. Justice Hooney, perfect. That was the perfect opponent for Wardy. He was tested as well. He was tested against Hooney until he knocked Hooney out dramatically as well. In dramatic fashion. Maybe have the rematch. Maybe have Wardy versus Hooney rematch. I won't be against that, to be honest with you. But sure, Zapata versus fucking Wardy, I just do not dare it. I just don't dare it at all. I think it's a one fight for Wardy. Because he's going to get dominated. He would get dominated by Joe Zapata. Completely different levels for me. And I like Wardy. I do like Wardy, but he still needs to build that record up. Exactly, no excuses. Dubois has to fight a top fighter still. I'd like to see the rematch. Hooney was comfortably ahead in that fight until Wardy came back with the devastating KO. Why not? Why not make a rematch and make Fabio Wardy win even more convincingly and learn from his mistakes in that first fight? Even though Wardy won, I don't think Wardy will take it now, personally, because he won. But if the rematch does happen with Wardy and Hooney, why not? Try and beat Hooney more convincingly. Hounton, but anyways, Hounton, Berman and Ocon. Hounton's on the mediums. Berman and Ocon are on the hard compound tyres. Not a bad gap from Hounton. See, there we go, dim Hounton praise, people. Not a bad gap from Hounton on the medium compound tyre. Especially when Norris, it's only the soft compound tyres that are quicker than Hounton. Hounton setting only 3/10 off the two McLarens, and that's on the mediums for Hounton. You just wonder what he can do on the soft tyre. Berman in fourth on the hard compound tyre, but then it is different setups, to be fair. It is different setups. It still does not determine who will qualify on pole, apart from the two McLarens. We all know the two McLarens are definitely done to be front two. Everything else is just a mess, isn't it? Everything below McLaren, anyone can be qualifying third or something like that. It's that equal. So half an hour to go. As Piastri does 3/10 quicker than Lando Norris' first sector. But Norris and Piastri is definitely a taster for qualifying. The two drivers battling for the first World Championship. Piastri does 2/10 quicker than Norris in the middle sector. Don't worry, I will be more pumped up for qualifying, because qualifying will matter more, and obviously the race Grand Prix tomorrow, as Piastri does 1/10 quicker than his teammate Lando Norris. Is that what we don't see in qualifying? We all wonder for the remainder of the season. Twists and turns with Norris and Piastri in qualifying. As we see Ian Lawson on the lap time, on the medium tyres. 2/10 slower than Piastri in the first sector. There's a lot of traffic in the way. That's going to affect his lap time, and I think he's backed out. Yeah, it affected his lap time there for Lawson, as he does 7/10 slower than Piastri in the middle sector, because there was traffic. Not getting out of the way quick enough. As you see, Lawson set his lap time. Goes up to 7 though. Goes up to 7, not bad. So the current standings are Piastri, Norris, Hamilton, Berman, Verstappen, Hadjar, Lawson, Leclerc, Russell, Alonso, Stroll, Antonelli, Tsunoda, Ocon, Sainz, Albon, Bottas, Ocon, Pinto, Darcy, Hulkenberg. Obviously, they're all doing different simulators. There's a few drivers on the hard compound tyres, few drivers on the medium compound tyres, and obviously those that are on the soft tyres are mainly for the qualifying simulator, really. As Bottas does 1.5 seconds slower than Piastri. But like I said there, he's on the hard compound tyre. What do you expect? As we see Alex Albon coming across the line, he goes up to 9th. Dazzy's having a stint on the hard compound tyres. Sainz is having a stint on the mediums. Only 4 tenths slower than Piastri in the middle sector, and that's Piastri on the soft tyre. But there then, it's done to an advert now, but you do need to realise realise Norris and Piastri might not be on the quickest soft compound tyre. They might be on a more slower soft compound tyre, so you do need to put that into consideration for qualifying. As Newcastle officially announced the sign of Nick Mortamade from Stuttgart. The Tom Wilson replacement, people. He's replacing Tom Wilson. They don't appear Isak and Mortamade up front in the 4-4-2, according to Newcastle fans. Nah, he's the Isak replacement. We all know that. We all know he's replacing Isak. Now Alexander Isak can now open his curtains after being locked in his room for God knows how long, this whole transfer window. And it's going to kick off in the next 2 days, isn't it? It's probably going to kick off in the next 2 days. It's a deadline day signing, let's be real. Isak's signing on deadline day, isn't he? He's signing on deadline day. Imagine Isak doesn't sign after all of this. Imagine Isak fails a medical or something like that. Something stupid. Oh my, imagine the scenes. It'd be the Belfort here all over then. Don't. I don't want to imagine it. And he's done being in his car on deadline day. He's done being on his car on deadline day. Still don't me the move. Done regardless. Doing a Peter on the windy. He's gonna do a Peter on the windy, ain't he? I am not going back. Not going back. Yeah, it should be alright though. It should be alright, but you just never know. There's just no point in Newcastle. There's just no point in Newcastle keeping him. What is even the point? Imagine keeping him to January. So you're not gonna pay him. You're not gonna pay him. You're still gonna pay him his wages as well. For going on strike. Not doing this job as well. It'll get done. Yeah, it'll get done. Isak will get done. It's a deadline day signing. This is what they want. This is what the media and the snot Dublin journalists want. They just want to trot it out to deadline day. So it can be massive headline news when we all know Isak was done weeks ago. That's all it is, people. Look at the way the hype and deadline day up as well. Who cares? No one cares about deadline day. It's a load of crap. Imagine getting hyped about deadline day. Oh, it's chaos. Oh, wow. Wow, it's chaos and all that. No one cares. Obviously, I still do videos on players we sign. I wasn't one. I can't believe people get hyped about the transfer window. It's a load of crap. He You get ITKs in the bedrooms, wannabe ITKs in the bedrooms with trousers around their ankles in the bedrooms, pretending to make transfer rumours up. People believe it as well. People believe it. Hand of Arsenal. The Hand of Arsenal on Twitter, who said Embremo to Arsenal in May. Oh dear, what happened? What happened to that? The Hand of Arsenal, by the way, who didn't say a word about Hinton-Pie to Arsenal until the journalists brought the news. You've been exposed. Boss, bis, bass, boss. You've been exposed. Hand of Arsenal is a fraud. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. And he starts propping people as well. People that call him out. Ooh, look at me. I'm the best. I'm the best ITK out there. No, you're not. Agreed. It's pointless. Most of the time, bid deals are done before deadline day anyways. Yeah, exactly. I reckon... But I think that... I actually think the time for Fabrizio Romano to do the here we do for us and Louisa on deadline day. To hold it out. To hold it out to deadline day. That's what they're doing. Just because they want a big story on deadline day before... Otherwise, shit will hit the fan. Plus, last summer, the biggest deal was Raheem Sterling joining Arsenal on the last deadline day. Look how that worked out. I know what's funny? I was arguing with an Arsenal fan about the Raheem Sterling signing. I said he's undo nothing. He's hit off a foot. He's hit off a foot at Arsenal. He'll stint the dressing room out, and he'll do nothing at Arsenal. Oh, look at this, proven right again. I was proven right again. And this Arsenal fan, he's a content creator who has a channel as well. He said, "You know what is it, Stu Squads? Yeah, but my cousin knows Raheem Sterling. My barber knows Raheem Sterling, and I think he'll do well because he does the same barbers as me." What? What? Your IQ, that's what it is, Cal. Just the people don't your IQ. Obviously, we won't go into that. We won't go into why that content creator was supporting the Raheem Sterling signing. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say on that. But yeah, this is the thing. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to constructively criticise a player that isn't white, basically. Because if you, it's the same in F1. Same in F1 with Lewis Hamilton. Because I don't rate Lewis Hamilton highly in the careers of all time. People say, "Oh, it's racing motivated." Well, no, I'm not a racist. Actually, I'm not a racist. Some of my favourite players, some of my favourite footballers are black. Does that mean I'm racist? No, it isn't. So I don't know what we're doing here. People just want to throw that out there. Oh, you're racing motivated because you don't rate Lewis Hamilton's achievements. That's what they said to me about Raheem Sterling as well. Oh, it's racing motivated. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Raheem Sterling, shit. He's shit. Was Raheem Sterling even that good? I think he got lucky at Man City. He got lucky with the players he was playing at Man City. He got lucky with the players he was playing with at Liverpool in that 2014 season. Suarez, Sturridge, Coutinho, Gerrard. Just my honest opinion. That's all it is. It's the same when I say Antichosia's finished. That doesn't mean he's not had a good career. Antichosia's had a brilliant career. He's had a brilliant bottom career. A former unified heavyweight champion. Could have been more. I will admit. AJ could have done more in his career. But who cares? He's been a unified world champion. Which is a bottom's dream to be a world champion, unified world champion, undisputed world champion. It's a boss's dream. AJ's done well. He's done fantastic in his career. But he is finished. He is finished now. And whenever AJ gets hit on the chin, he crumbles. Crumbles like breadcrumbs. AJ... he's nowhere near. I will say though, AJ is nowhere near the greatest of boxers of all time. Not even the greatest heavyweights of all time. But he's done fantastic. Look what he did at the Olympics as well. And to be honest with you, I respect AJ more than Tyson Fury. I actually like AJ more than Tyson Fury. And if AJ and Tyson Fury ever fought, I want AJ to knock him out. Knock him smart out. Because I would love it. As Kevin Heeden says, I would love it. Because I hate Tyson Fury. I rate Tyson Fury as a boxer. I do rate him as a boxer, but I don't rate his behaviour. Oh, he's not bipolar. He's not bipolar, yeah, but it's no excuse to be shouting your mouth off, is it? Calling boxers all these names and all that. So yeah, I respect AJ more than Tyson Fury, and if AJ and Fury do ever fight, I hope AJ knocks him smart out. Hope AJ knocks him smart out, because I can't stand Fury, can't. Not with some of the things he says as well. People just don't like opinions that disagree with them. That's why it is, Carl. You date with the Arsenal fans, top dooners, like Hidal and all of them, who key fancy Mikel Arteta, let's be real, who have a premium OnlyFans membership for Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta, who is he's not even that pretty, he's not even that good looking, let's be real. He isn't. He's not even handsome at all. He's a B-test Spanish Chico from Benidorm. But they fancy him. That's all it is. It's okay. It's okay if top dooners fancy him. Just admit it. You got Wally Horse Football who's singing a song about Martin Odegaard while he's having a shower. What the hell? What the hell are we doing? Oh well, Wally Talk Bollocks actually. Wally Talk Bollocks. Yesterday, not Wally Horse Football. You got that Eduardo Hayden on Twitter who wanted Sesto, by the way. Who did want Sesto over Doctorheads, but then he massively flipped off once Doctorheads signed, saying, "Oh my God, look at Doctorheads in the suit. Doesn't he look handsome in that suit and shirt and all that?" And this is what has happened now. This is why Arsenal are now unlikable, because the top dooners, these top dooners, have made your club unlikable. I used to like Arsenal. I did used to like Arsenal until the top donors came around. And AFTV and all that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, that is done off topic now. 10 minutes ago, Norwich, the Suns are Norwich, Piastri, Russell, Verstappen, Stroll, Hadger, Sonoda, Borgetto, Hamilton, Berman, Hulkenberg, Yker, Sainz, Ocon, Yorson, R1, Alonso. Actually, Alonso has done onto the soft tyres, hasn't he? Anthony, Dazzi, and Colapinto. And obviously, for these last 10 minutes, they have now all done onto the soft compound tyre. What the hell's happened there? Alonso. What the hell was Russell doing? Did Alonso's team radio? They don't look in the mirrors, mate. What the hell was Russell doing? I think Russell wanted to go into the pits, and then Alonso actually wanted to stay out. Alonso wanted to stay out, and I think Alonso was on the lap time, and he wanted to save battery and stay on the track. And then Russell was really doing turns, turning his wheel, whether to go in the pits on, doing the hokey pokey, whether to go in the pits or not. What was Russell doing? Our fan base got too out, didn't it, even though we haven't won anything. Exactly. And by the way, George Russell, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. George Russell was complaining about the Mikel Metanis crossing Piastri into him in the pit lane. Double standards, isn't it? Double standards all of a sudden. Pit entry incident involving Russell and Alonso now noted. For me, it's Russell. I think you need to have a look at it then. But I think it is Russell's fault. It is Russell's fault for me. Why the hell was he doing the hokey pokey? Hey, hokey pokey. F1's mental, I can't lie. Sometimes F1 is actually mental. I don't know why. Practice sessions are being touted as boring. I told them boring, because they don't matter. But I swear the crazy incidents always happen in practice sessions for whatever reason. But yeah, it does look like the early signs are Lando Norris. Lando Norris does look very good to win this Grand Prix this weekend. He does look good to qualify on pole, but I keep saying Lando Norris does not get off the iron really well at all. So he does need to sort that out, Lando Norris, ahead of the race. But at the moment, it looks like Lando Norris is on qualify on pole. And yes, Max Verstappen can pull something out, which you wouldn't be shocked about, would you? Which you wouldn't be shocked about Max Verstappen pulling off the fastest lap in qualifying. The incident between Russell and Alonso will now be investigated after the session. The Piastri and Russell incident, by the way, yesterday, also Piastri ended up getting the fine. I don't know if Piastri got the fine or the team got the fine for the mechanics, basically instructing Piastri that he was in his teammates' pit, yeah, not his own. Which obviously ended up a little bit of a tearsome with Russell in the pit, yeah. Is Barcia told him to do the holty potty? No, he isn't. He does straight in the pit, yeah, not messing about. But yeah, this is what I'm saying though. It's different. It's still different compound tyres, isn't it? Let's be real. We don't know what setup most of these drivers are on until we know in qualifying. It's what Norris needs to do, though, doesn't he? Norris needs to win this weekend. Back up that win. Back up that win in Hungary. Oh dear. Oof. Darcy almost crashed into the back of his teammate. Cole Pinto's done sure as well. But yeah, I was saying oh dear. The reason why I was saying oh dear was on Lewis Hamilton. I know that turn one bend. I know that bend after turn one is difficult. But yes, be real. You should still not be done off track, in my opinion, on that turn one bend. Come on, Hamilton's experience. He's well experienced on this circuit, and he doors off on that bend. He's finished. He's finished, people. Let's be real. Norris needs to do it when it matters now. He needs to have a good qualifying pole, have a good race start, and Lando Norris, if he can win the race this weekend, he can now close it down to 1 point if he wins this weekend on Piastri. And that would be back-to-back race wins as well. Winning the Hungarian Grand Prix may sure the summer break did not distract Norris's momentum. By winning this Grand Prix, in my opinion. Because if Lando Norris wins here this weekend, he has the momentum, despite being 1 point behind. Also Piastri. But like I said, there is going to be twists and turns in this title race from now to the end of the season, where some circuits are going to suit Norris, some circuits are going to suit Piastri. Like I keep saying, all the pressure from the start of the season has been on Lando Norris. Everyone was predicting Lando Norris to win the title because we all knew Max Verstappen was never going to have the car for Red Bull, and Norris was going to have the dominant car. So all the media pressure was on Lando Norris to win the title this year, and he has to win the title this year because it is a failure if he doesn't. Because Piastri, no one was talking about Oscar Piastri. Everyone thought, yeah, Oscar Piastri, he'll just be the number 2 for Norris. He'll play second fiddle and all that. But I didn't say that though. I did say it would be a Norris Piastri title race where Verstappen will fall away in the end. But by the way, what's happened now? Okay, what's happened now? Alonso, no, it was Stroll, I say. Stroll was saying Anthony is a complete idiot. No, I think it was Yuki Tsunoda, I say. Jan Stroll was aiming that at. Anthony tried to squeeze through the gap of Stroll and Tsunoda. I don't know what the hell them two were doing. Both were shown down as well. I swear, it's always the practice sessions, isn't it? All the drama happens in the bloody practice sessions. As Albon almost crosses into Russell, in the pit, yeah. And George Russell does not need this then. Does not need another driver crossing into him in the pit, yeah, in another practice session. But these are the standings then for practice 3. Lando Norris completes the full set at being quickest in practice 1, practice 2, and practice 3. The practice 3 standings: Norris first, Piastri second, which is what you don't expect in qualifying. Russell third, Sainz fourth, Verstappen fifth, Leclerc sixth, Albon seventh, Stroll, Hadjar, Alonso, Lawson, Tsunoda, Borgetto, Hamilton, Berman, Hulkenberg, Antonelli, Ocon, Dadsy, and Colapinto. So that is it from our practice 3. Yeah, it's been Watchalong. Massive appreciation to everyone that tuned in. Been the dud discussion as well. Now the serious stuff starts this afternoon, where I will be back for the qualifying. Yeah, it's been Watchalong. We're set to quid for the race on Sunday, and I will be doing the race on Sunday as well, which should be quite exciting. So, feel free to leave your thoughts. Why did he say that? He watching some playback. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below, and I'll see you all. And I'll see you all for the qualifying Watchalong at 2 p.m.